Hello everybody, welcome to Roadburn Redux, wherever you are in the world. I'm Walter and I'm joined by Becky.
Hello.
We are very, very happy to have you here. It has been a wild ride for everyone the last 14, 15 months. And we have been working so hard since 6 months to accomplish Roadburn Redux, and we are just happy that we finally can start tonight and have you all here, and that we can all join together and that we can reconnect in every possible way virtually. And we are happy to have you here. Are happy that we have all the bands and the musicians here. We are just very happy that we are celebrating this as a community in these weird and uncertain times.
We are quite overwhelmed already as well by how many people have logged in and joined the site and checked out what we're doing before we've really even gone live. And if you're watching this live, then if you've got questions for Walter, you can leave a comment underneath the video rather than in the chat. Then we'll be able to actually see them because the chat's moving quite fast. You don't have to log in. If Roadburn is free to watch, you don't have to log in, you don't have to donate, you don't have to do any of that. You can just watch if you wish. If you do want to donate, that's great. If you do want to log in, that's great. If you log in, then you can access the chat and you can leave comments and like posts and things like that. You can watch everything back whether you're logged in or not. The timetable will tell you when stuff is going live. And we think it will be most fun to watch it as it goes live and, watch along with other people. But you don't have to, and you can catch up in your own time, although things will only be online until Tuesday evening. So you only have a limited amount of time to catch up. And then you have to go back to normality without Roadburn, same as every other year.
Yeah, it's for the next 4 days, it's Planet Roadburn, as it always is around now, though we are all online. And as Becky says, everything will be available on demand. So don't have fear of missing out, as you can rewatch everything. And all Becky and I can say is we are extremely happy with all the exclusive sets, with the audio and video premieres. That's the stuff that Becky and I have been watching over the last weeks, and we can say you're all up for a big treat, a very, very big treat, as all the musicians and all the bands, they give it their all. The exclusive sets, the audio and the video premieres, they ooze with urgency. It seems that everybody just was so happy to play, and everybody is literally, there is so much pain, anger, frustration, joy, hope, perspective in all these performances. Becky and I were extremely overwhelmed and moved to tears by many of them, as everybody is, as I said, they want to reconnect, but they are moreover showing who they are. This is what these bands are. These people are, they are living music, they breathe music. They didn't have a platform to play in real life, and they show why music is so important and why we can connect through music and don't feel alone or don't feel alienated from society. It's this is a life's blood, literally. Roadburn is it for me, for Becky, and also for all of you. And we will be joined together. We will celebrate together with all these amazing artists. And I'm just very proud of Becky, the O13, Minder Joost, everyone who has been helping us out to make Roadburn Redux a reality. And just for everyone who has been at the O13 and know what the main stage looks like, it turned into a TV studio, like a high-end TV studio. We don't know what all the commissioned pieces will be about. And all we can say, it will be extremely well um, um, I don't know the proper word, but the live registration will be, the live broadcast will be insanely good, and it's the high quality sound that you can expect from Roadburn. And I think like all the bands that will be broadcast live from the O13 will astonish us as well, as they really, really want to make sure that you enjoy live music, though be it online, but still enjoy it.
I was thinking before we started doing this that it's actually quite cool the way the scope of the bands that we're covering with Roadburn Redux, because there are artists participating that are going to be very familiar to people who've been to Roadburn before, or people who are part of the Roadburn community, like Steve Montill is an obvious one, Aaron Turner, Interama, these bands that are sort of familiar to Roadburn. And then there were some that were going to be new bands that we were going to have at the Roadburn 2020 edition, like Body Void and Algiers and De Wildiag and stuff like that. And then we have these new bands which weren't part of that at all, and they're kind of new to the Roadburn community. And Autark's one of them, who are very well represented at Roadburn this year, and Sunrot and Null and all these sort of smaller bands that are coming up that haven't been at Roadburn before, but we still have this opportunity to introduce them to people. So I think it's quite nice that a lot of what we do at a normal edition of Roadburn is kind of represented in this digital edition as well. It's quite cool.
Yeah, and we went at great length to get these all these artists and bands involved. It was not easy, mind you. It was really hard to accomplish. I have never done something like this in my life, and it's the hardest thing I have done when talking about Roadburn. Sometimes it was heartbreaking, even heartbreaking to notice that we had so many dreams and we approached so many bands, and so many bands have been heavily affected by the pandemic. Bands that are not active, bands that didn't feel safe to go into rehearsal rooms, bands that band members didn't live in the same city or even in the same state. And getting these bands together and do something is, as I said, like a huge accomplishment. And sometimes we read online that people were like asking for certain bands, and trust us, we tried some of these bands, but it was just not possible. They didn't feel safe. They didn't want to do it. It's like it was not an easy task. And please bear in mind that it's not like Roadburn as we used to, but still, everyone is so happy to be part of it. And I just hope that every one of you enjoyed this so much and are up for this complete wild ride. And we have all the hallmarks of Roadburn. We have the psychedelics, we have the experimental black metal, we have the singer-songwriters, we have the people that are like riffing along, and we have the cosmic explorers. It's all here. We are all up for this journey of discovery. We have amazing documentaries. There will be Q&As. We will be putting a lot of interviews on the blog and articles and deep dives about Roadburn's history. It's Roadburn Redux. It's a TV channel, and you can really browse to it on your own terms and as Roadburn. And then let's not forget the pit stop, which will open later tonight. It's the Bramble Rooms. It's this virtual world where we can roam and meet up and video chat and like meet up with each other, just like being outside in the Weirdo Canyon and talk about the Weirdo Canyon. JJ Kochian of the Obelisk and his team have made 3 Weirdo Canyon dispatch. Each morning you will get your favorite Roadburn fanzine with like interviews and everything. It's like being in Tilburg in the streets and just get that beautiful fanzine. And it's just, I'm just overwhelmed by everything. It took so much effort, and now talking to every one of you, I realized how much I miss seeing you all, but I'm overwhelmed with just I feel proud that we could accomplish this and make this happen for all of you. And I think, Becky, it has been a wild ride.
It's been a lot of work, and it's kind of coming to fruition in front of us, and it's going to be strange to see it all unfold. But I think it's going to be good. And there's actually a relevant question that someone has asked in the comments. I've been keeping an eye on them. I don't know if the answer to this question might be different after the weekend, but somebody has asked, what aspect of Roadburn Redux are you most proud of?
The streaming platform, the streaming social platform. I'm super proud of it. We built it from scratch based upon our ideas, how to reconnect the community. And I'm just super proud of like the 15 bands that will be live broadcast from the O13. I'm also super proud of all these exclusive sets, but also super proud of like all these track and video premieres as people went at great length to make this happen under very difficult circumstances. And I'm just very happy that we are able to show that the underground is still alive, that there is still so much, that the underground is still thriving on creativity and everything. It's just bloody amazing.
I think it's kind of one of the things that when we first started talking about how we were going to do Roadburn this year, knowing that there were going to be restrictions on whether we could have an event at all, but when we started talking about having this online version of it, I remember one of the conversations that we had was very much about kind of trying to maintain the ethos of Roadburn and what elements of it were important to Roadburn and how we could incorporate them in this way. And I think one of the things, certainly when I look at the schedule and I look at what's going to happen this weekend, I feel like we've nailed this, but we'll see how it goes. But I think one of the nice things that we've got is that we have kind of given people a guide. We've given people like an idea of how to sort of construct their own version of Roadburn, but there are lots of opportunities in the same way that when somebody comes to Tilburg and attends Roadburn, no two people have the same experience and goes to see the same bands. I'd be very impressed if somebody does watch every single item, like from start to finish the whole way through. But and that, I think it's achievable, but I think most people are going to find their own pathway through it the same way they do at Roadburn. And I think that's definitely one of the things that I think we've done well at this point anyway. But yeah, my answer might be different after the weekend as well. We'll see how it pans out.
I'm just happy that we can offer the ability of the ability that people can make their own Roadburn. It's like Roadburn. I get text messages now from people that watches us and that people are up. It's like, please imagine yourself at the Weirdo Canyon at Roadburn and enjoy it from your own home, like Becky and me, and immerse yourself in these really, really amazing shows. Like, please stay around tonight for at least Chiron, Irza, and Tau.
I was about to say that, like, we deliberately only made this little section quite short, but if you do have questions, like, Walter is going to be in that chat all weekend, and he's definitely going to be in the Bramble rooms, so you can, I'm sure, ask more questions then. But I think before we wrap up this bit, I think we may as well talk about what we've got coming up to this evening, because I think it is quite a good preview of the whole weekend. You know, it's quite eclectic. We've got bands from different genres, and we've got all sorts of things going on. So why don't you talk a little bit about the very first set that we have officially as part of Roadburn Redux?
Yeah, and Becky, I know there is some, you like Drowse and an Autumn for Crippled Children and Noctule, and it's just we are very happy that we can introduce many of these bands with the track and video premieres as well. It's so in sync what Roadburn is. Like, besides the festival, we also try to tell everybody about the music we like, and that's what we want to do with Roadburn Redux as well. And it's like a festival, a blog, a music mag. It's everything that Roadburn stands for comes together in the next couple of days. And as I said, I will be in Bramble. I hope to meet a lot of people like I normally do at Roadburn as well. Though I don't have to be worried that production is calling me in for like emergency stuff or bands that don't show up.
I mean, you say that now, but who knows what's really going to happen? It's still possible.
We never know, Becky. But Becky, what are you the most proud of? Like, we have been working very closely and intensively together on this. What are you the most proud of?
It's a difficult question because I think there's so many different elements of it, and much like a normal Roadburn, I feel like it will take a while to digest it afterwards and be able to reflect back on it. But I'm definitely proud of a lot of the sets that we've managed to get from bands that have gone out of their way to create something, not just setting up and running through some songs in front of a camera. Like, there's so many bands that have gone the extra mile and really put their whole heart and into what they've done and delivered something that's very distinctively them, but also suits what we're doing at Roadburn perfectly. And I don't want to, I mean, you kind of already did give some indication of this, but I'm really looking forward to the reaction to the Into Armour set. I think that's gonna I don't think people are going to expect what's coming, put it that way. I didn't expect it, and I think it's going to be excellent. And there are others, like the Wayfarer set, I think is stunning. So there's a lot to look forward to.
Steve von Till is stunning, but all these sets are stunning. And to wrap it up, like, there will be many surprises. As Becky said, people did something extra. There will be surprises in sets. People were exploring. People didn't just record some songs. As you know, it's all exclusive premieres and exclusive material or exclusive sets. But there are many of the artists in the exclusive sets and in the commissioned pieces really discovered like new musical and artistic sides of themselves. And like, please be prepared and be surprised and see see the beauty, immerse yourself in the beauty that all these people and all these artists and bands will bring you over the weekend. You will be stunned. That's what I would love to say. And please get ready for Kyron Eerze in 2 minutes. They will be playing the much acclaimed album Polysom in its entirety, especially for us. It's one of the best psych prog albums of last year. I cannot wait. Enjoy the ride, everybody. And Becky and I, we are so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for your support. Means, like, for me, everything.
Yes, definitely enjoy yourself, and we'll be around all weekend, so I'm sure we'll see plenty of each other.
And see each other.
Bye.
Bye.